Ladies
Good
and
evening,
gentlemen.
everyone.
Yes, we are starting the historical event on this YouTube channel because it's the first English live. We did have a couple of videos in English language on our channel, but they were short and they were with subtitles. And today it's a part of experiment and parts of your vote because you've chosen English. And I want to tell you that we're going to learn about Saxo Bank. And of course, if you came here, you will get answers to your questions and you'll get all the basic information about Saxo Bank. We are not going to have any translations, but you can ask questions in different languages. The answers will be in English. And about Saxo Bank, it's well known in Ukraine. I know the investor who's been there more than 10 years probably, but they always been an image of some expensive like Swiss bank brokerage something. We looked at it in fees this year, and I see that it's affordable, I think, not only for millionaires, but for different types of investors. So that's obviously a good thing. And the other good thing that Saxo Bank works with Ukrainians. And today we have Olga. She's actually responsible for our region. So in case you're going to have some support for your account, or you're going to open the account, you will contact Olga on your questions. Olga, I'm glad to see Saxo for Ukrainians and to see you here. And I welcome you to your presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really pleased to be a first English speaker on your channel and on your live stream. So let me just share my presentation and I will start. Yeah, can you please let me know once you see it?
Yes, we see it. Great.
So welcome everyone to this stream today. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Olga. I'm a digital sales in Prague office. I'm working with Western European countries as well as Ukraine. So and today I will tell you a little bit more about Saxo Bank, about what possibilities you might find with us and how actually to open an account and to start. Traditionally, we are starting with a disclaimer, so please treat this material as educational. There is no certain advice about which product to trade or what to use, so it's completely up to you. So please take it as a just educational and informative material. Today, I will start with actually what is Saxo Bank, when we were founded, which accounts we have, how to open this account with us. I will speak a little bit about the commission structure, and then I will lead to the products we have. So we have two types of products, so it's investment products and margin products. So I will share with you some basic information about it along with commissions. And then at the end, I will give you some tips regarding how to actually use your account in Saxo on platform. I will tell a little bit about sub-accounts. And afterwards, you can ask me any questions you wish. To start with, Saxo Bank was founded almost 30 years ago. So actually, in September, we'll celebrate our 30 years anniversary, which is so nice. We're really proud to tell that we are more than 2,000 employees across more than 60 nationalities. And each day we are growing with the number of clients we are having in Saxo. So I think close we will be to 1 million. And our clients are having access to more than 45,000 tradable products on more than 55 exchanges all over the world. We have 3 categories of the account in Saxo, which you can open with us. The first one is personal account, which starts from 10,000 euros minimum investment to activate it. Another one is corporate account. If you're having a company and thinking about like hedging the risk or just using your free cash flows, you can open a corporate account. In this case, the minimum deposit is 100,000 euros. And the third type of account is joint account. It's usually popular among wife and husband, or you can open it with your kid if he or she is already 18 years old, or with your brother or like close relatives. And in this case, minimum deposit is starting from 50,000 euros. Which actually documents are required to open account. So once you decided that you want to open account with Saxo, you directly going to our website, which is home.saxo. You're filling in a special application. You will fill out your basic information about you. Also, you will specify amount of income you're getting annually and your intent to invest with us. At the end of the application, you will need to provide at least 3 documents. So the first one is proof of identity. It can be passport, national ID, or driving license, so it's up to you. Another one is proof of residence. It's really important now to just stop on this document for a while because we have a lot of mistakes in it. So as a proof of residence, it can be either utility bill with your name and address on it, issued no longer than 6 months ago, or bank statement with your address and name, also issued no longer than 6 months ago. So the address which you're filling in the application should be the same as in the document of proof of residence. So it's really important. And the last document is selfie. And afterwards, after my colleagues from onboarding will check all these documents, all information you provided to us, they can come back to you with source of funds questions. So it's actually happening, I think 99% of the time. They're coming back, so you need to prove actually your income. So it can be done either from tax declaration, or it can be bank statement with detailed transactions, or portfolio report if it was trading income, sales agreement, or dividend payment letter. So I just put out here some examples. Usually they're treating each application individually, so they will have a look and then they will come back to you with certain questions. But this is just for your general example to understand how actually this process is set up. To telling from my side, I'm usually helping my clients, so in case you don't understand what onboarding is asking from you, or you want to have a kind of consultation, so you are really welcome to reach out to me, so I will be glad to make this process smooth and fast for you. After your account is ready and open, we are providing to you some sort of documents because sometimes banks are asking for the transferring funds. So we can provide you this type of documents, which are usually sufficient for all banks all over the world. Speaking about corporate accounts, so if you have a company and thinking about opening a corporate account with us, the first thing you need to know and to have is a lei number. So it's lei identifier, it's a special number. You're usually getting it with external provider. For example, Bloomberg. We don't have partners, but so it's up to you where to get it. But it's actually the one which will be asked from your side during the application on the first stage, and it will not let you go later. So you need to have it from the beginning. And then after you have like a basic list of documents to provide. And after that, again, another department of corporate onboarding will review it and will come back to you a few times with additional questions because corporate onboarding is a complex process in comparison to personal onboarding. Once your account is ready, the most common question is how can I just fund my account? How can I transfer the funds to it? So the first and the most typical way is bank transfer. So we are providing to you your IBAN details. You're having a special IBAN. It's your personal IBAN, your account. You're just funding it directly from your own name. You have SWIFT details. You're just transferring the funds. Or if you're having some kind of portfolio with stocks, ETFs, bonds with other broker, you can also transfer it to us by the portfolio transfer. We have no commissions for incoming and outgoing transfers, cash transfers. For portfolio transfers, you don't have commission for transfer in, you have only commission for transfer out of the stocks, out of Saxo. We have a good news for our Ukrainian citizens because we know that due to currency regulation inside your country, you can't fund from your own like local bank accounts, so you can fund all over the world. So if you have account, I don't know, in Poland or in Revolut, which is under your name, so you can fund directly from there. Because basically, once client is opening account, the first transfer should come from the country of residence. In case of Ukrainian clients, we made an exception, so we allow you to fund from anywhere you wish from your personal accounts. Speaking about commission structure, we have in Saxo Bank different account tiers. So there are like 3 types of account. It's Classic, Platinum, and VIP. Classic is starting from 10,000 euros, as I was mentioning you earlier. If you're opening account from European countries, so if you're Ukrainian refugee who moves to Poland or like to another country in European Union, the minimum amount is 2,000 euro. For platinum accounts, it's the same. In all countries, it's 200,000 euros. On platinum account, you have commissions lower by around 30–40%, which is allowing you to save your costs. And the last one is the most valuable one, is VIP, which is start from 1 million euro. Here you have the lowest commissions. You have the attention and assistance of a personal relationship manager who will be with you along all your Saxo journey. And also you have access to our closed, I would say, investment club. We have Saxo Strats team. Maybe you heard about such analytics as Steen Jacobsen, Peter Garni, Ole Hansen. So you can have access to talk to them directly. Also, all of our VIP clients are attending special dinners with them or special events online and offline, and have a possibility to talk and to discuss their ideas of use. So in order to have an account here for the next year you've chosen for yourself, so for example, Platinum is attractive for you, you have 30 days after your first funding. So speaking about real example, if you fund your account today, after you have 30 days to fund to this 200,000 minimum, and then system will automatically recognize it and give you lower prices. If you decided not to fund your account during 30 days for like a big amount, you're just testing the platform and want to see, but at the end, in the future, you want to upgrade your commissions, you will be a part of our Saxo Reward system. It's actually a flexible system which giving you special bonus points per each trade you're doing on platform. And once you're collecting a certain amount of points, you are able to upgrade your account to the next level. So for Platinum level, it's 120,000 points. For VIP, it's 500,000 points, but don't be scared, please, about this number. I have really good experience with clients who started, and like in 2 months, by their just strategy and active trading, they were becoming VIP clients and were getting the best prices. And also you're getting points not only for trades you're doing on platform and for transfers, you're also getting points for referral program. It's really popular program among our clients and in Ukraine as well. So once you are satisfied with your experience at Saxo and you're ready to share it around, you can invite any friends or colleagues or anyone you wish to open an account with Saxo. And in this case, you will receive a cash bonus in the minimum amount of 500 euros. And this cash bonus can be used for anything you wish. And we also will allocate some points to you, which will help you to upgrade your account in the future. So let's proceed with our offering and what actually you can do in Saxo in terms of products and possibilities. I will start firstly with investment products. So we have stocks, bonds, ETFs, crypto ETPs, and managed portfolios. Overall, you have access to more than 60 exchanges all over the world. And I will stop on firstly stocks. So if you're thinking about investing in stocks in Saxo, you will for sure have access more than 30,000 stocks on 60 exchanges, as I was mentioning here earlier, and you will trade on award-winning trading platform. Speaking about commissions and fees, for stocks, commissions are started from $1 per trade on US market. Also, you are having a custody fee. Custody fee is applied for 3 types of instruments, so it's stocks, ETFs, and bonds. It is calculated by the end of each day and will be deducted from your account by the end of the month. The minimum amount for custody fee is 5 euros, but it will depend on actually the positions you're holding and like the volume of your portfolio. The formula to calculate a custody fee contains the annual percentage, then the closing price of the stock or ETF or bond by the end of the day. So if you want, I can also share it with you later on. And also, while you are trading stocks, you might experience currency conversion fee. It is only in case if, for example, you're having account in dollar and you decided to trade some European stock. In this case, you will have currency conversion fee, but I will tell you later how to avoid it. Speaking about opportunities, we have different order types, which will help you just like to arrange and to set up your trading strategy in stocks. We also have pre-market orders. It's usually through Olga trading. If you want to have a short-term possibilities and to short stocks, it's usually available through CFDs. However, it's important to mention that CFD is a really risky product, so you need to be experienced and need to be aware of all your risks, which you might experience during trading this instrument. And speaking about just like general protection of all our clients, no matter which instrument you are using with us, but it's important to tell it from the beginning. You have a protection of your funds guaranteed by Danish Guarantee Fund. So your cash is guaranteed and secured above 100, so until 100,000 euros. So it's like the amount which Danish Guarantee Fund will cover to you in case of anything, and your stocks, bonds, and ETFs are secured because they are holding in custody. If you're interested in investing in bonds, it's also important and it's available in Saxo, so you can see the commissions on the slide currently. We decreased these commissions a few months ago significantly, so it's now more affordable for our clients. You will have access to more than 5,000 online bonds and 33,000 offline bonds. What does it mean? What is the difference? So for online bonds, you just like click on platform trade and it will appear immediately on your position list. If you're speaking about offline bonds, you usually need to contact a special department, either by chat or by phone, and they will place an order from your account, and you will also see it on the platform. If you're interested, we can also organize for you like a special subscription to weekly bonds update. It's usually on demand from our clients. You will receive like a special letter once a week, once or 2 weeks, about like all updates in bonds world. And I know that many clients of mine from Ukraine are asking. We also have Ukrainian bonds as well. So if you're interested, like more specifically, you can contact me after the presentation, and I will send you like the list from the platform. If you decided to invest in ETFs, we have access to more than 5,500 ETFs and more than 30 exchanges. Speaking about commissions and fees, it's somehow similar to stocks, so there is like no huge difference in it. So it's again a commission per trade, custody fee, and currency conversion fee if trading in another currency. Important to talk about here, if you are opening account like not from Ukraine but like from European country, in European Union there is a special regulation, it's called ESMA, and if a certain ETF doesn't have a key information document or key ID, you're not able to trade it. We created a special screener where you can check from each country you are, which ETFs are available for you. So if, for example, you're now residing in Lithuania, so you can choose Lithuania and it will show you which ETFs will be available for you. If you want to expand your possibilities and to trade anything you wish, you can obtain by law to professional status. There are 3 criteria you can see on slide. You need to meet at least 2 of it, and then you will get a professional status. Usually apply by a support ticket on the platform, and then a special committee will review all your documents and conditions, and if it's sufficient, they will give you professional status and give you access to all ETFs. However, just like to clarify, if you're opening an account from Ukraine and you're residing in Ukraine, you have no limits regarding ETFs. Also speaking about non-margin products, we have a new product which was like recently added like a few months ago to our platform. It's crypto ETPs. Currently we have more than 53 ETFs. We connected with different crypto coins. So if you're interested not just like in typical holding crypto or like trading it directly, you can use some other relevant products such as ETPs, for example. We have also another product. If you're not sure with your experience, with your skills, and you would just like to have some kind of trust agreement. We have companies such as BlackRock, NASDAQ, Morningstar, Brown Advisories. I think you're all familiar with them. They created a special offer for our clients. They created special strategies, starting from low-risk strategies, ending with high-risk strategies. So you can invest in some of the strategies. So it's a kind of trusted portfolio, which is managed by the experts of these companies. Switching to margin products, we have quite a lot as well in Saxo. Actually, if you open an account with us, you will be able to see that we have all kinds of possibilities, and you were able to hedge your risk with different instruments. It's usually very attractive for our clients because of this huge availability. In margin products, again, important to mention that it's a risky product, so you need to estimate your risk level before starting to trade them. So we have Forex Crypto. It was also recently added to platform. Also, we have just typical Forex, CFDs, futures, commodities, Forex options, contract options, and trading strategies. Starting with Forex and Forex Crypto, you can see some approximate spreads on the slide. Regarding typical Forex, for Forex Crypto, we have currently 9 pairs connecting with 3 main crypto assets. It's Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, connecting with dollar, euro, and Japanese yen. So many of our clients who, for example, holding crypto somewhere else, prefer to hedge their positions with us, because with FX crypto you can go long or short, or if you just don't want to touch and don't want to hold any physical crypto in your life because you're scared, you can also try FX crypto as well, but keep in mind that it's also a risky product, and because of crypto nature, it's so volatile. On the platform, you can also find different tools which will help you to get like the most benefit of using all product we have. So, for example, regarding Forex, we have a special updates. It's usually like on weekly, bi-weekly basis. John Hardy is actually posting his FX updates. It's available on the platform for everyone. It's free of charge. Also, we have a trade signals. It's auto chart technology, which is predicting the price of. It's actually available for not only FX but CFDs and some stocks. So with different probabilities, so you can also use it for your trades or like for your playing of the trades. Speaking about other products, I was mentioning earlier, we have also CFDs and futures. CFDs we have for indices, stocks, commodities, Forex, bonds, and options. You can see commissions for CFDs on the left slide, and on the right side you can see commissions for futures, depending on your account tier. Important to mention again about the risk that you need to estimate it from the beginning. However, we're also providing you all support and overview about this product. So on the platform you can find different articles, and recently it was published some webinar of my colleagues about how to use CFDs and what are like typical mistakes of the traders and how to avoid it. I know that many clients are comparing us with other brokers, so it's important to mention here that for margin products, you don't have like a special account and you don't need to apply for it. So basically, once you open an account with Saxo, it's just like one account. You're meeting this requirement of minimal funding, for example, 10,000 to 2,000 euros, depending on your country of residence. And then you're able to trade different instruments. So you're just going through a special test, knowledge test on the platform, confirming that you know the product. And afterwards, you can trade, so there is no like special limit for it, only margin requirements of the instruments itself. Also, we have really popular product nowadays. It's options. We have it like in 2 ways. It's either FX options, access to more than 40 pairs, and also we have stock options. It's a good tool for clients to hedge their stock portfolios. So many clients are enjoying it a lot. The prices, like the commission, is from 1.25 US dollars on NASDAQ. And we have a special option chain on platform where you are able to see all the options, to place a trade directly from here. Also, we have different option strategies which you can learn and use in your future trades. And also for the clients who are really interested and curious to know more information, I have a special online course which I can share with you. It was published recently by one of the experts of Saxo, where he was explaining what is option about and how to actually use this product and instrument in your strategies. I was previously mentioning you manage portfolios. Now I'm leading to trading strategies. It's actually the same, but trading strategies are with high risk. So they're using mainly leverage products. Currently we have two. It's Commodity Alpha, which is mainly about trading CFDs. And we have macro FX trading. So what is good in these trading strategies or portfolio, I was mentioning before. So you have no hidden fees there. So you have zero entry fee, zero exit fee. You have no holding period. Of course, all these portfolios are for long term, but for example, if you decide in 1 month to leave, it's okay, you can exit the portfolio without an additional cost. In order to estimate which cost actually you will have during these managed portfolios and strategies, we have like different formulas and calculator on the website, so you can somehow understand which will be the approximate cost. You have two types of commissions there. It's a service fee, so each trade is done by experts. You're not paying like a separate commission, you're paying just one commission. It's around less than 0.5% per annum. And also you have a performance fee. Performance fee, it depends actually on the trading strategy you're choosing for yourself. So how it's actually set it up on the platform, if you're interested in this product, you're going in a special section, then you're going through a special suitability test, which will estimate your risk level. It's also obliged to do it by law. Afterwards, it will propose you some portfolios, which system is thinking will be suitable for you. And then you will be able to choose where to invest. Once you open this portfolio and invest somewhere, you will have a special sub-account where you will be able to track all your trades. So all trades experts are doing, all the movements. Unfortunately, you can't tell them that, for example, you didn't like this stock, can you please remove it? No, but you will be able to have like the clarity and to see what they're doing on your portfolio. Speaking about access to platform, you have at least 3 ways how to log into the platform, how to use it. So the first one is like the simplest one is just mobile app. You're downloading the mobile app. It's called Saxo Trader Go, and then you will use it directly from a mobile phone. If you prefer computer, you can go to the browser. Preferably it's Google Chrome because it's more stable, and then you will also access to Saxo Trader Go. It's a really user-friendly platform, and it will like take, I don't know, a few hours for you to familiarize yourself with it and then to use it in full potential. If you're keen on having a lot of charts, technical analysis, you want to have like more tools, you are able to download a special program. It's called Saxo Trader Pro. It's for our pro traders. It's available on Mac and on Windows as well. Now let's lead to some tips about using your account and how actually you can benefit of it. If you remember, I was telling you about conversion fee, which you are experiencing each time you're using the instrument in another currency comparison to your main currency account. So in this case, you can create a sub-account. So giving you a practical example, I opened account in USD dollar. Then one day I decided that I want to invest in European market and I want European stocks. I'm opening a sub-account in Euro. This sub-account is having unique IBAN, so it's another IBAN. Then it's allowing me to transfer the funds, transfer the euro to this euro sub-account directly, and then transfer out it as well. So I'm avoiding somehow conversion fee because I will trade euro directly from this account. Of course, you can transfer the funds inside your account. So you can transfer from USD account to euro sub-account, but in this case, you will have conversion fee. Conversion fee is calculated based on conversion rate. So it's usually between bid and ask and plus 1% for classic clients and as a percentage, lower percentage for platinum and VIP clients. Creating sub-accounts, it's usually just like 2 clicks on platform, usually just 1 hour of time, and you have already another IBAN and another currency account. And if you're holding, for example, European stocks on the European sub-account, you will receive dividends in euro to this account as well. Speaking about platform and which actual information we have there and what can be like some tips about it, we have watch lists, screener, research, and podcast. So watch list is actually the tool where you can create a special list of yours, so different instruments. It will allow you to track your favorite stocks, bonds, or anything you wish. And you can also customize this table, so you can allow the platform to show you information only you need in this case. Screener is allowing you to filter any class of instrument based on the details you need. So for example, you need bonds on specific market, so screener will tell you, will show you it, or you need, I don't know, stocks with like a certain details or certain capitalization, so it's also allowed through screener. In research section, we are publishing mine of information about different class of instruments. We are having there articles, analytics, video guidance, some courses. One of the most important ones was a risk management course. I'm highly recommending you to go through it. Even if you're not going to open an account with us, you can still create a demo and it's available there. It's a really useful course. We were receiving a really huge positive feedback from our clients. It's helping you to understand your risk strategy, to set it up, and to avoid huge losses in the future. And speaking also about different materials, we have podcasts. So if you want to be updated about what's going on in the market on a daily basis, you can connect to our podcast. It's also free of charge. It's available on Spotify, Apple, or any other platform you're using. So our experts from Saxo Strats team each morning are discussing for like 10-15 minutes what's going on the market, which companies are going to report, what is the key movements. So it's really helping to be updated, and it's really convenient to listen on the way to work or during the lunchtime or whatever you think it will be suitable for you. Speaking about other platform possibilities, you will have access to all your historical reports, which are sufficient for tax authorities. So you will then provide it to tax authorities to pay your taxes, because Saxo is not a tax agent, so all clients are responsible for their taxes of their own. You will have access to all your trades, all your transactions, so all the movements. It's available in different reports. You can download it either in PDF or Excel. It's free of charge. Any time of the day, it's available for you. Another section I wanted to point out is corporate action. It's actually a section where you will see any upcoming or like recent active events about the instruments you're holding. Usually it's about like ETFs or stocks. Common example about receiving dividends. If you will receive dividends, actually the platform will show that you have upcoming event. It will happen on this date. The amount will be in this certain amount, and this dividend will be paid for you on this date. So it's really important and really clear to track it there. Once you face some problems, I hope you will not, but sometimes it's happened, you have a client support line. So you can contact them by free channels. So you can either call them by phone. They will be able to assist you. They have English-speaking support as well. And you can also chat with them on the platform, and you can create a support ticket. If you have like more complex problem, or you want to have like some proof of screenshot, it's better to create a support ticket for them. On this slide, you can see my contact details, so you can now have a screenshot or like write it somewhere else. There is like 2 phone numbers and email address, so in case you have any questions after the presentations, or you want to consult like individually, not just during the stream, you're really welcome to contact me, and I will be really pleased to speak with you and to help you with all your questions. And the last but not least, we have a special offer for our participants of the stream. We prepared a special commission credit in the amount of $1,000. So what does it mean? If you open an account with us, we will allocate this amount to your account, to your balance, and you will be able to cover your first commissions if you will trade stocks, ETFs, bonds, futures, options, or crypto ETPs. These commission credits will be active for you during 3 months after the first date of opening. So if you're coming from the stream and opening account after, you can just again write me to my email address, and I will be able to allocate these commission credits for you and to provide you better conditions to enjoy your Saxo journey. That's all from my side regarding the presentation. I will just stop sharing the screen. Now I will be able to answer all your questions, and we'll be really glad to speak about it.
Olga, thank you. Thank you for the detailed presentation. I'm sure you answered many questions already. We do have some questions in chat, but I'll make it more structured because I have also a question. I made some notes. And the first, just maybe a clarification. So the Ukrainian client of Saxo can trade US ETFs and Irish ETFs with no limits, because we know that in Europe there are some limits on US ETFs. Is that right?
Yeah, if you're residing in Ukraine, there is no limits for you in trading ETFs.
Okay, you mentioned Danish Guarantee Fund. Can you specify like what's the amount covered? Is it only for cash, or maybe it's a wider limit?
For cash, it's 100,000 euros. So in case Saxo Bank collapse, Danish Guarantee Fund will cover you this amount. Your stocks, ETFs, bonds will not be the subject to it because it's allocating and holding in custody. However, in case, it's like really rare case, but in case if we collapsed and custody will also collapse, Danish Guarantee Fund will cover you up to 20,000 euro.
Okay, thank you. That's hypothetical questions, but people want to know those amounts.
Yeah, I understand it's really important usually.
Yeah, you mentioned a type of account that is called joint, and I know some people from UK ask about it. Even in our legislation, we don't have joint bank accounts. So if it's actually possible to open for wife and a husband account in Saxo, how are they going to deal with banks in Ukraine? Do you have any experience on that?
Yeah, of course. Like this is a really popular type of account among our clients, because usually you can open like two. You can open a personal account and then joint for like family investment. So once you're opening a joint account with a wife, you are like both holders. So you can fund either from wife name or from husband name, the same with withdrawing funds to the wife's name or to the husband name. And in this case, also like important to mention that you have like doubled guarantee. So your investment are covered up like 200,000 euros because you have a joint account. Okay,
clear. And the Ukrainian clients have this specific. Some of them are born in Donetsk region, Lugansk region, Crimea. We know that some other brokerages do not open the accounts for such people. So can you specify on sanctions? And if this person is no longer in Donetsk region, let's say this family is in Lviv and they have proof of address in Lviv, will Saxo open the account for them?
Saxo Bank is fully aligned with sanctions, which was recently published and implemented by European Union. However, like speaking about your certain example, if a client was born in Donetsk and then he moved to Lviv or Kiev or anywhere else and he's no longer residing there, so he can still apply to the account. I would say that, of course, like onboarding will also have a check on it. It's usually for each client, but we are not telling that like, no, we're not open account. So it depends on client profile. It's actually no matter like where you were born, because everyone will be checked. Yeah, so there is no limitation about it.
Okay, thank you. And I think
maybe just like to add, but I don't think it's like a common. However, if client is holding Russian passport, he will not be able to open account if he's not a European resident. So it's also important to understand. But I think in your example, you were asking about like clients with Ukrainian passports.
Yeah, that's because the situation with other brokers, that question raised. Okay, we have one question in chat about language of proof of residence. For example, if somebody sends you, Saxo utility bill in Ukrainian, do they need to translate it, or it's accepted freely?
No, there is no need to translate from your local language. We have colleagues who will understand, so you don't need to go to the lawyer to verify. So just upload the documents in original form and don't spend time for translation.
Cool, thank you. That makes life easier for some
yes,
of the
that's
viewers.
For sure.
All right, you mentioned Ukrainian bonds, Euro bonds. They considered to be very risky instrument, and some brokerages limit operations with them. You mentioned it's possible to buy. Is it possible for all retail investors, or do they need some status on the Saxo platform?
As far as I was checking recently, because I had a question from a Ukrainian client, I saw like at least 2 Ukrainian bonds on the platform, and they were like freely tradable. So, but if you want like a specific list, I can check one more time with my colleagues and just provide it to you. But I don't think that they are like not tradable.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's a niche question, of course, because we know that the minimum amount is 100 units, so it should be a couple thousand dollars. Let's give our viewers some understanding of commissions. An example, I was thinking like if I'm a passive investor and I want to buy just S&P 500 ETF, and that's gonna be VOO from Vanguard, that it's traded on New York Stock Exchange. And let's say I'm gonna deposit $12,000 once a year. I just buy this ETF and that's it. So can you give us maybe at least some approximate commissions for this type of investing?
Yeah, I can like share with you the logic and the structure, and you will be able to understand what you will have at the end. So once, for example, you decided to open this position and to invest in this ETF, you have a entry like opening commission. It's either like $7, $5, or $1 depending on your account tier, starting from classic ending with VIP. Then for the time you're holding this ETF, you have custody fee. So it is the one I was mentioning, which is €5 minimum per month, but then you will be able to calculate it based, because you know your like trading size, you know the volume of ETF you bought, you know approximately how it will behave during the time, like what can be the price, so you can somehow calculate what will be your custody fee during the year. If you're speaking about the scenario when you invest it like at the beginning of the year in the ETF and you're no longer like touching it, you're not doing anything on the platform, you will also experience an activity fee. So it's $100. It's deducted once per 180 days. So once per half a quarter, it will be deducted from your account. So again, speaking about if you didn't do anything during the year, by the end of the year, you might experience additionally $200. However, if you like did any trade in any amount, you will not have this commission.
Okay, I guess it's easier to trade at least 1 unit and pay $1 than
yeah, it can be a solution, so it's not forbidden. It's really up to you. So and it will really avoid you, help you to avoid this commission.
Okay. We have a user that have a question for me, but I'll try rephrase it so it refers to Saxo Bank. The question is about what's the reason to have different brokerages, and he also mentions companies like Vestas, Nordisk. I guess there's some Scandinavian companies I'm not aware of. But maybe you can make it more generally. What's the point of have different brokerages, or maybe what's the strongest competitive advantage of Saxo you see?
Yeah, starting maybe with like the A, the main aim is geographical diversification, as we're telling to all the clients and many of our clients. When you're coming to us, we are asking what was like the reason you decided to open an account with us, and many of them are telling geographical diversification because your like information, your cash, your funds will be in Danish guarantee system, which help you to have this diversification along the country. So it's European Union. If, for example, you're trading with IB, of course, it's US. So it will help you to decrease your risks, country risks. If you're speaking about like some kind of selling points and benefits comparison to IB, many of our clients are telling that, for example, for VIP service, they have a support and they have a special manager, where in IB you don't. So for some of the people, it's really important to have such a person in a bank with whom you can talk. So it's the first one. Another one I would say is also about support during account opening, because in our case, once client is filling in the form, we are contacting, we are speaking, we are trying to understand the aim of account, we are providing all the necessary information which is relevant for you, not just basic information which maybe you don't need. And also guarantee and banking license. So it's also important to have this coverage and to trade with secured bank. And speaking about platform, it's actually up to you, but in our case, we have really user-friendly platform, and many of clients were also comparing that our platform is simpler to understand and more convenient to use.
Cool, thank you. I have a simple question. Basically, you mentioned it, but just to clarify, Alex asks if you accept deposits from Wise and Revolut.
Yeah, we do. If it's your account, your personal account there, so we have no problem with it, and you can transfer the funds from there.
Right. Big question on taxes. We understand that you're not going to do any tax declarations for Ukrainians, and you won't provide tax consultations. But we do know that, for example, for dividends from American companies, there is a withholding tax, and usually brokerages take 15% from Ukrainians. So what type of taxes you take on the Saxo Bank side for Ukrainian clients?
So yeah, thank you for mentioning that we are not tax agent. Again, it's really important to clarify for all the clients. Speaking about dividend tax, the percentage will be identified based on your country of residence. So if in case of Ukraine has a double agreement between US or like any country you're trading, have a special agreement about the rate, this rate will apply. So that's why we are asking where you're residing and which rate will be used. It's used by our custody, and the dividend will come to account after taxes. So I was showing you on the presentation there is a corporate action. So there, when you're receiving dividends, will be written like the whole amount without tax, and then it will come to you after the tax. So also you're able to download a special report about your dividends. It will be written like what was the percentage of the tax, how much was deducted, and what was the clean amount in this case. So you also are able to provide it to any tax authorities if you need to prove that like these taxes were already withdrawn from your account.
Okay, and to finish the tax topic, sometimes Ukrainian tax authorities, they demand translation from English. They are not like our viewers that understand English. Is there any possibility to get in Ukrainian or maybe Russian the activity statement from Saxo Bank?
Yeah, unfortunately, Ukrainian is not yet on platform. I believe if there will be demand, it will be. So it's just a question of time, but currently, unfortunately, not. For Russian, yeah, you can switch the language to Russian and then like download this report in Russian if it's sufficient for you more than in English.
Okay, thank you. Let me check my notes because I think you mentioned a couple of times different crypto products, but do you understand it correctly? You don't have the direct crypto like to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin on the platform. Is that right?
Yeah, we don't have direct access to crypto. We don't have crypto wallets. So like the main idea of implementing such product in Saxo was that if you want to trade crypto but in secured way and not doing crypto wallet, which can be unsecured in some cases, you have a possibility to have it on our platform. With banking license in your own account. However, it's just like relevant crypto products, either ETPs or Forex. And yeah, also there were like usual common question from clients if I can fund my account by crypto. Unfortunately not. You can't fund your account by crypto, so it's only cash or just position transfer.
Yeah, okay. I ran out of questions, and I think we've covered a lot of topics for the beginners, for people who are interested in Saxo Bank. Dear viewers, we're going to provide all her contacts. And of course, there is a lot of information on Saxo Bank website, but if you have specific questions, you can contact her directly. I also remind about likes for this video for all us and my time. You can always share with anyone who you think to be interested in this type of content. And Olga, maybe your last message to Ukrainian investors. What's else about Saxo Bank they need to know that is important? Maybe we did not ask.
Yeah, thank you so much, first of all, for such a possibility to be here and for your time. Today, I think I covered like all the basic, as I was mentioning earlier. In case you have any specific questions, you're really welcome to reach me out, so I will be able to provide you a personal consultation. I remember that after the recording, in the description, you will be able to find 2 links. One will be about demo account, if you want just like to try out. And also I was mentioning some risk management courses. You can also find it on demo. And then it will be the link to open account if you decided to proceed with us and to use it. So that's all from my side. So thank you so much one more time.
Thank you, Olga, and I wish everyone a good, peaceful evening.
Have a good evening. Goodbye.